Hello there, good evening. Just put that G&T over there. No, only joking. But good evening. Thank you, Justin. Welcome to the Planet Cruise TV show. The reason I mentioned that, we've got a lot of all-inclusives tonight, that's all. We've got an amazing show. We've got deposits starting at 1 pence. Yeah, seriously, 1p, and that's with Princess coming up. We've got the gorgeous Michaela with a brand new deal from Royal Caribbean, and it is incredible, really is. Again, all-inclusive, just pass us another. And then we also have some amazing deals with Marella as well. You're being cheeky. This is Justin. You're giving me a bad reputation. That is just water, by the way. Nice to see you.
I just want to check, hang on. This is Justin. We've got the gorgeous Michaela coming up, and it's just Justin. Just Justin.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You look very nice.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I thought I'd make an effort because Michaela's on.
Yeah, you look great.
So, how have you been anyway?
Very
it's
well,
been a couple of weeks.
I know.
Have you got a shout-out tonight?
I have, and you have as well, haven't you?
Certainly.
Yes, I would like to say a big hello to Kim and Michael Rewell. Your daughter Natalie works here. She's an amazing girl, by the way. We love her to bits. Such a lovely girl and such a great producer. But Kim and Michael watch every week, and they've booked P&O Iona next year.
Very nice.
Yes.
Very
so hello,
nice.
I know you're regulars, so I wanted to say hello to you.
Yeah, I've got a big fan as well. Believe it or not, it's not my mum. It's Diane from Warrington. She sat watching tonight with her grandson Bobby. So hi to both of them over in Warrington. One day we're going to get on a ship, hopefully.
Yeah. And I want to say also hello to Simon and Sylvia, who are regulars, and hopefully we'll see you very soon. But we are going to start tonight's show with an amazing hot pick.
Turn and look at the camera.
No, we're actually going to start with a wonderful deal with Marella on board the Marella Dream. Now, this is a ship that I was on a little while ago, and my friends Rob and Chris have just come back from the Dream, and they had the most amazing time. So it's Rob and Chris on the right there. The entertainment team, that's Rob in the middle. He's one of the most amazing singers on board. I can honestly say the entertainment with Marella is some of the best that I've ever seen. And Rob and Chris want to just say a big thank you to the team, because Matt's there as well, Jake as well. The whole team were amazing. They had such a great time. And Jean and Lizzie are on there as well. But we always get great feedback with Marella, don't we?
Yeah, well, and of course, you probably recognise in the background there the logo that you probably all know, Thompson.
Of course.
So, you know, it was formerly Thompson, now Marella, and you get just great quality. And, you know, if you like smaller ships, if you like people that like to have fun and just don't take things too seriously, then this is the place to go. Good itinerary as
honestly,
well.
I'm now a massive fan of Marella. I think they offer great value. Everything's included as well, so it's all-inclusive.
What?
All-inclusive.
No.
Yes. And the price starts at $589. So let's have a little look on board. So it's on board the Marella Dream. No, she's a mature ship. She's a smaller ship, very, you know, really intimate, lots of fun, but great service, great food, and amazing entertainment. I keep saying that, but the entertainment is incredible with Marella. I like the dates on this one as well, because there's November, and you can even go away on Christmas Day.
Yep, that's the great thing, that, you know, you can go away, you don't have to worry about, you can put your feet up and somebody else can do the washing up. That's what I always say. Ship-wise, I mean, she's a lovely size. She's just under 60,000 tonnes. You know, you said, you know, she's an old ship that's been revitalised. She's actually known as the Costa Europa. But when these cruise lines really, you know, rebrand or reinvigorate, whatever their terminology is, they really do go to town on it, and this is a really modern ship with a classic feel. Yeah. You know, sometimes when you see a classic car that's been rebuilt and it's actually better than it was originally, that's what this ship is, and it's the staff that make it so much.
I was going to say that the staff are so friendly, they're fun, they're approachable.
I love the fact that the photographs that you show, you say such a great team.
Yeah, so that was the entertainment team.
Exactly, that's what you're going to get. It's like you're going back to see old friends without even knowing them.
And my friends Rob and Chris, they've spent an awful lot on cruises in the past, and they just love the value with Marella as well. I'm not being funny, but it's $589, all-inclusive. That's your tips as well. They always offer great regional flights as well, so there's often a big selection of flights. And the itinerary on this, I'm really looking forward for Justin to go through the itinerary, because it's rather special, this one. It's some great winter sun, this one, isn't it?
Yes, that's what you like. When was the last time you were away?
been a while.
It's been a while. You need another cruise, don't you?
My last cruise was... It was Marella.
There you go.
And that was back in June. That's
you definitely need
a long time ago, wasn't it? Wow.
Anyway, first port of call, you're flying out to Limassol. There is an option that you can have either a 4 or 7 night hotel stay in Limassol. We'll tell you a little bit more about that later. But the first port of call is Oceania. There's a lovely citadel here that you can have a wander down. There's a great spot as well that you can walk up to, great viewing tower. There's also the red tower, which is the hexagonal structure on which the citadel sits. So there's plenty to see and do there. Then we're off to Marmaris. This is 20 years ago. This was a tiny fishing village, and now it is just exploded. It's a fantastic, bustling maze of bazaars, beaches, local villages. There's the yachts there. It's just a great mixing pot of culture. Then we're off to Heraclion, we're off to Crete, and this is where, if you love your history, if you love archaeology, then this is the place to go. Of course, the #1 place to go to is go and see the Knossos Palace, which is the mythical home of the Minotaur. So if you remember those great those films back in the day,
yeah.
Jason and the Argonauts.
Yeah.
It's just got a great feel to it. So that's your day there. Then we've got a lovely day at sea, and then we're into our overnight on board. And this is what I'd say is our big highlight, because you're staying in the port of Ashdod, but it's where you can go from here. You can actually go into Jerusalem. It's about 25 miles south of Tel Aviv, about 50 miles west of Jerusalem. The fact that you've got the overnight there, I really do think it's worth going into. So when you book the cruise tonight, if you've always wanted to go to this region, ask your cruise specialist when you call and speak about the tours and what opportunities there are to go ashore in Ashdod.
And I'm just thinking, you will get some great temperatures, I've thought, at that time.
Well, far better than you would do in the UK.
Yeah, that's very true.
My shit is saying that, you know, the weather's been so crazy recently, hasn't it?
But yeah, we're pretty confident on that one. You will get some great weather compared to UK. So, this is on board the Marella Dream. I've been on board this ship, had a great time. So the entertainment team are fantastic. 589 is the lead price then. It's all-inclusive, I'll say those 2 words again, all-inclusive with tips. Return flights, now they're based on Bournemouth, but with Marella, they always have a huge range, generally speaking, of regional flights as well. And just for supplement, just call for details. And as Justin said, you can extend your holiday with a 4 or a 7-night hotel stay as well. Just call for details. Right, prices. Now, we've got some great dates on this one. Starting on in November of this year into December, and do you know, I can't do it, but I would love to go away Christmas Day. I would. I've got work commitments, but I would love to go on Christmas Day, let Marella do all the work for you. Imagine how festive the ship's going to be, and just have some fabulous winter sun. So I think that's an amazing deal on board the wonderful Marella Dream. Now, we also have, if you stay tuned, we also have another deal. Michaela, nice to see you, by the way.
Yes,
you just slipped in there.
I did.
You just slipped in. I was like, turn me back. So we are coming to Michaela in a second with Royal Caribbean,
yes.
and you've got the most amazing deal.
Yes, 2 very exciting messages.
I know. 2 big messages. But we also have this, and this is a last-minute special. Now, it's the 3-night Electric Sunsets 90s cruise from Newcastle on board the Marella Explorer. A great taster for Marella as well, but departs the 1st of September, and you've got the inside at 399, the outside 425, a balcony 449. But, Justin, want to talk about this, because we remember the 90s, don't we?
What do you do? You just literally just gestured towards me saying you've been...
Well, you do. I mean, I'm more 80s, you're more 90s.
These are the tribute acts of some of the greatest bands ever, like the Stone Roses, Oasis, the Spice Girls, Bewitched, Sailor V, Five Will Make You Get Down, 9/11, and DJ Sash Encore en Four. I mean, you just think of all of the aspiring performers and presenters that wanted to be in a boy band in the 90s. How did that feel, Sean?
Honestly, I think that would be just such fun. The price has just come down today. 3 nights from Newcastle, and you're going to get to see Amsterdam and Bruges as well, all inclusive with drinks. I am very tempted by that one. If I can get the date off, I will be going on that one. So I'd love that. Bewitched 5, 911. Yeah, you've got say all those tribute acts as well. Be great.
We'll tell you who these people are a little bit.
Yeah, we
I'll send
remember
you the
Justin.
YouTube links.
But almost 11 years ago, I had my first cruise for my 40th birthday. And I don't look so surprised over that. So it's 11 years ago, it was my 40th birthday, and I booked a cruise with Royal Caribbean. I had the best 40th ever. It kind of softened the, the blow of being 40. And they got me hooked, and I'm still a big fan of Royal Caribbean. And we've got the most amazing offers today. Brand new deals, and back on the sofa is the gorgeous Michaela. Nice to be back.
Thank you. Thanks for that introduction.
Well, honestly, it was Royal Caribbean that got me hooked on cruising.
Yeah.
I think it's because my first experience was so great with you guys that I've never looked back. And I have cruised with Royal Caribbean several times. Love you as a company. But you've got some very big messages
Yes,
today,
we do.
you?
So today we launched our all-inclusive. So we are now back with all-inclusive with our deluxe beverage package, which is worth
I was going to say, how much is that worth?
$65 per person per day, and it includes everything that you could want.
Music to our ears, great.
To yours.
Your premium brands, and also premium teas and coffees, soft drinks. It's your specialty teas and coffees.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It is. It's an absolutely brilliant
and
offer.
And we're $65 a day.
Per person per day, that's right. And it is so popular. We haven't had the all-inclusive back.
It's been a while, isn't it?
It's been a long time,
February since we had it.
We
so
have
it's
been
not
waiting.
often. It's not often we do it. So when we do, it is the best time to book. Absolutely the best time to book. And yes, we have an incredible offer tonight on Anthem of the Seas. So Anthem of the Seas was launched and actually christened in Southampton in 2015. She then did the transatlantic crossing over to New York and has not been back since. But in 2020, she'll be back from Southampton.
Great.
Anthem is one of our quantum class ships and was designed very much as a smart ship. So we've got...
We're just looking now, actually.
A whole load of incredible features on board. So 270 Lounge is a purpose-built entertainment venue. There is a 270-degree glass wall around the ship, around the venue to be able to look at in the through the day as you're sailing past. And we have the best live music venue at sea as well, with music hall. As you can see there, we have Seaplex, which is the largest indoor sports space at sea, which we would have bumper cars in there. We have a circus school, we have roller disco as well, and this is all included with the cost of the holiday.
Wow.
And the July capsule we've just seen, the North Star.
I just saw that, yeah.
Yeah, the North Star is an observational pod that takes your guests 300 feet above sea level and out over the side of the ship as well. And it is an incredible experience. It's something, where else, except from the likes of London Eye, would you do something like that and not at sea either?
I mean, this is what I love about Royal Caribbean. You are, you really are the leaders of innovation.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just there we do have a what we call Ripcord by iFly, and this is a skydiving experience at sea. So you go in for 90 seconds, and they also take a picture at a brilliant point as well. So you've got that memory to take home with you.
Imagine you in that picture, Justin. Don't look at me like that.
Well, by the way, just for the regular viewers, my microphone is working. I'm just literally gobsmacked.
But you could never ever be bored.
Not at all. Not on this ship. As I say, whilst we have some of the new and most innovative features on this ship, we also have the traditional features such as the floor rider. We also have one of our West End musicals on board Anthem of the Seas, so we do have We Will Rock You on board the ship.
Fabulous.
Liking a little bit of Freddie.
Yeah, it is.
That's one of the best
the same
musicals.
as what you would see in the West End.
Yeah.
The standard is absolutely brilliant as well within the theatre.
I'm right in saying we've got a balcony upgrade today as well.
That's right, so we've got a free balcony upgrade, that's right.
So all-inclusive is back, and
Yep.
you've got a balcony upgrade as well. Right, the only thing is, Michaela, I'll be honest, a little bit tight.
Deep?
I'm a bit tight of money this month.
What have you
I've got £1.
Well, you can. £1 per person deposit.
No.
You can put it down, yeah, with Planet Cruise, yeah, absolutely.
£1 per person deposit
Yeah,
as well. Brilliant.
that's right. But with the all-inclusive campaign on and the free balcony upgrade, it is an incredible offer, and it is the ship to be on if you're sailing from Southampton this summer. Absolutely.
I'm so pleased, honestly, that this campaign is back tonight, and we think we're going to be really busy for this one. And some lovely ports as well, Justin.
Yeah, and do you know, I'm just going to feature, because we've been looking at such a great ship, I'm just going to feature a couple of the ports, and one of my favourite ports of the Mediterranean has to be Lisbon.
Yeah.
And this is very, very rare. I've never seen an itinerary where you stay overnight. So you're out of Southampton, you don't have to worry about your luggage. If you can't fly, you don't like to fly, that's perfect. This is actually the 25th of April bridge, which is just outside of the port of Lisbon. There's several different districts. You've got the financial district, you've got the sort of bars and restaurant district. This is brilliant for shopping. We used to love Portuguese fashion. I know you're laughing at me, looking at you, you go, what do you know about the fashion? Back in the day, well, I could fit into a pair of Zaras. Other brands are available, but just not Portuguese. Yeah, we used to love going shopping in there. There's some great food as well, chicken and chips and Mateus Rosé, just brilliant. You can go to the Monument of Discoveries, the Belém Tower, just so you see there, or the Torre de Belém. Just really great place to just immerse yourself. One little tip, do a tram ride, just make sure you do get a ticket because they're quite hot on the tickets for the tram.
But as you say, so nice to be there overnight, because it's very rare to see that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's rare on one of our itineraries from Southampton, so it's a really unique itinerary, and to have that is brilliant, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, then we're off to Vigo. Now, Vigo, fantastic. If you want to go a little bit further afield, you can go to Santiago de Compostela. There's some lovely Iberico ham there, and Padron de Pimentos de Padron, which is the little Padron peppers, which is pretty good.
Sounded good in the end.
It sounded good in the end, exactly. You've got La Coruña as well, which is, you've got to go and see the old lighthouse there, very, very historical. It's an old Roman spa town. And then we're off to Bilbao as well, and then back in Southampton after a day at sea.
I think that's fabulous, really do. Lead date there the 15th of May.
Yep.
But let's show you everything that's included, and it is a lot. Now, obviously do drink responsibly, but when I love an all-inclusive because you don't have to worry, you're not going to get a big bill at the end, but it is all of your premium specialty coffees.
Yeah, specialty teas and coffees. It is the premium spirits such as Grey Goose vodka, so it is everything that we would have.
And it's worth $65.
Bottled water as well, which is something that is important.
Yeah, of course it is.
It's great to have it to take it off to with excursions as well. So, absolutely.
It is amazing to get that premium drinks package back tonight. You've got a free upgrade tonight as well, so Michaela's got that upgrade from interior to balcony as well. Deposit, as we mentioned, just £1, and a family of four can cruise from 3275 as well. Obviously, with it departing out of Southampton, you can add on a night at the Holiday Inn in Winchester for only £95 per person. That includes breakfast, parking and port transfers. Price-wise, you're not going to get an interior on the lead date or an ocean view. You will get that automatic upgrade to a balcony. If you do go for the June date, just a little bit more for the ocean view and balcony, but a free upgrade on the lead date there as well. And then the drinks package, I feel Justin should do this bit. I think I've gone on too much.
Well, you've got cocktail spirits, liqueurs, wines, beers, soda beverages, bottled water, fresh sweet juices, mocktails, premium coffee and premium tea.
Thank you, Justin. And that's so all included up to $12 for drink.
That's right. That's right.
Great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I say, you also have news.
Yes, we
on
do.
The Allure, don't you?
So we do. We have very exciting news. So Allure of the Seas, one of our Oasis class ships, and actually my favourite ship, is going through a $165 million
$165 million
amplification program. So she is going to be sailing from Barcelona, freshly out of being amplified, next summer, and this is such an exciting time. So we are adding to Allure some of the elements that we have on Symphony of the Seas and Harmony of the Seas, which would include the Ultimate Abyss, which is our multi-story water slide, and we also are bringing the Music Hall, which is the best live entertainment venue at sea from our Quantum class onto Allure as well. So there's a lot of different elements that we are adding to it. Also, with regards to dining, we are adding one of our most popular by the pool dining options, which is El Loco Fresh. So it's a Mexican kind of takeout. You can just go up,
tacos and burritos.
I love that.
I'd love lots of beer and lime in the top. I'm there.
Cool as well. It's one of the most popular ones from
I've been on the Allure of the Seas, and she amazing
already
ship.
amazing,
Already amazing, but now she's going to be newly amplified. Now prices start from as little as $9.99. We've got a huge selection of cruises available. So all I say is just give Planet Cruise a call right now, 0808 250 2662, and they can go through all of the different options that are available there. She was already amazing, trust me, she is incredible, but she's newly amplified. So, McKenna, thank you so much.
No, thank you very much for having me again. I love being here. So, well,
we love you being here. And whenever you come, you always bring us amazing deals. So we will see you soon.
You will do.
Right.
Yes.
We now are going to move on to, great to have your company as well. We love you being here every Tuesday. But we are going to move on to Oceania now on board the Riviera. And before we share this stunning ship, we're going to fly you over to Miami. And we're going to put you up there in a wonderful hotel for your first night. You've been to Miami, haven't you, Justin?
Have I been to Miami?
You've been to South Beach, haven't you?
I took Miami out.
But an amazing place, don't you think?
It's brilliant. And,
I love
the
people
fact, for me, it's Ocean Drive. It's just, you know, I don't know whether it's the Lighthouse family that inspired me on that, but I always wanted to go there and see the night, like, you know, the bright neon lights, the beach, see the guys working out, just that whole sort of beach lifestyle. Everybody going working out and rollerblading. Yeah. It's just great.
And the Art
Crazy
Deco
characters.
buildings are amazing. Honestly, it's the most fascinating place. It really is. It's great.
And the shopping.
Oh, my word.
Go out to one of the big shopping malls is Sawgrass Mills, and I never got to finish it.
I've
never been to Sawgrass. It's brilliant.
But anyway, you've got your night in Miami. You'll love it, and then you are going to be on board the most stunning ship with Oceania, the Riviera, and again, we are talking premium here, aren't we?
I think
oh my word, look at this.
It's premium. We always say that cruising it's premium. It's this, it's that. This has got a different feel to it. This is your country club. This is quite actually relaxed compared to some of the cruise lines. But when I say it's exceptional quality, it's the atmosphere. One of their key words that I picked up from a lot of the stuff that I was reading today is impeccable. And I think that really just, you know, does touch it. It just hits it on the head.
Now, specialty restaurants are included as well, aren't they?
Yep. So you've got your grand dining room, you've got the steakhouse, you've got the Polo Grill and Toscana as well. All of that is included. And
they are known, again, I've been very lucky to cruise the Oceania. They are known to have the best food at sea, and I would really echo it. They've won numerous awards for their food, haven't they?
Yeah, and also the spa facilities as well.
Yes.
You've got Canyon Ranch as
of
well on there. But also, because it's a smaller ship, because it's a slightly more intimate feel, you get to know people better, you have good conversations, like-minded people. She's only just over 30,000 tonnes. Not even 31,000 tonnes, maximum capacity of 684 guests.
I remember lots of space per passenger. No crowds, no queues, none of that. It's amazing. But some wonderful places you're going to visit as well.
I'd say if you imagine country club, if you imagine the sort of clientele, and again that word impeccable, it's the type of destinations that they go to that are completely different. Leaving Miami, its first port of call is Grand Stewart Cay. Now, this is actually an NCL island, and of course the two companies have merged. They get access to this.
So it's like a private island?
It's a private island, 250 acres. They spent 25 million on this place. It's got 3 restaurants, 5 bars, a shopping market, colourful stalls. You can get all-terrain vehicles like little quad bikes and go around the island in about 30 minutes. I mean, the actual beaches are fantastic. You can hire cabanas as well, so if you want to get a little cabana at the Copa. Anyway, there's an underwater garden as well that you can go snorkeling. There's the wave runner tour. There's parasailing. There's stingray encounters. For some of the things, there are supplements on the actual island itself. But to lay on the beach,
I mean, look at that.
Have all the facilities, and bear in mind that's 250 acres that have been well landscaped just for you.
Do you know, the only ugly thing on that beach would be me lying there, but everything else is perfect. Does that look immaculate, though? You know?
And then I could do my David Hasselhoff impression running down the beach and then jump in and try and walk out the water like Daniel Craig.
You look great.
Anyway, a day at sea. We'll swiftly move over that one. And then we're into Punta Cana. Now, this is actually a very rare port to go into. It's part of the Dominican Republic. There's a fantastic theme park, Manatee Park. So if you like your animals and if you like your lagoons, stuff like that is perfect. There's actually a freshwater lagoon with a 200-foot cliff dive off of it as well. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but it's just great to actually see. And water sports are just fantastic here. They're off to St Martin. Now, you need a little bit of retail therapy. You know, diamonds are a girl's best friend. Guys love the watches. And this actual part of the island, straight down the middle, there's a high street that's very, very, very well known for your jewellers, for your electronic stores. Some great restaurants as well on the beachfront.
And I remember last time I was there, we did check prices of certain watches, and yeah, they were amazing there, actually. They really were.
All depends on the exchange rate, and of course, bear in mind you're duty free as well. Yeah. So look into that. I remember actually buying a few watches while I was working out there, and it was just such great value. Anyway, off to St Lucia. I've got a friend that's just actually come back from St Lucia, and they said it was brilliant. The Pitons and Marigot Bay, definitely highly recommended from them. I'd actually recommend going to the north of the island. So you've got Pigeon Point, you've got Castries and Salisbury, which are some of the towns. But just generally, you can't go wrong in St Lucia. It's a tropical island, so don't be put off if you get up in the morning and it's raining, because 10 minutes later the sun's burnt through, it's baking hot.
Yeah, and everything's dry.
Do you know what I loved? One of my greatest memories actually in St Lucia, it was just down from the Sandals Resort. It's torrential rain. You know when the droplets are like somebody dropping a bucket on you? And I ran out into the sea, and it was warm rain in the sea. Just brilliant. Anyway,
beautiful.
I digress. Antigua, 365 beaches. Yeah, every day of the year. It is great. It's got some of the world's best beaches on Antigua, and a great little town as well for all of your usual Caribbean amenities. Then we're off to St Bart's. Now, again, when was the last time you heard somebody say, "Oh, just come back from St Bart's"? Oh, ooh, hello. St Bart's, French island. It's got lovely boutiques. It's got mega yachts. I mean, this is the type of place that I feel comfortable in a pair of Birkenstocks, other brands are available, some lovely linen trousers, some sunglasses, and then a lovely glass of chilled rosé in one of the lovely little bistros down the front. I'm telling you now, this is Celeb City.
By the way, Justin is going to be presenting our fashion later on in the week as well. 2 days at sea and then back to Miami.
Thank you, yes.
No, but I mean, no, I'm only joking about
it. Is. Linen trousers, the way forward, especially with a drawstring. Because then if you go out for a large lunch, you can just relax, can't you? Just pull the drawstring, dump,
absolutely,
put it back up. Lovely.
Now, you will get your night in Miami as well. Now, again, Oceania have got an amazing campaign at the moment. You're going to get free Wi-Fi, and then you choose from either free drinks of up to $600 spend or excursions as well. Return flights based on London. You could also upgrade to premium economy. So again, if you want that more, a bit more space, more luxury, just give us a call for details. And free gratuities for balcony and above when booked before the 30th of September as well. Price-wise, and this is amazing. Bear in mind, this really is, 5-star luxury, 5-star plus, I'd say, actually. I really would. But you've got either the 3rd of February, 10th of March, or the 20th of March as well. And some great prices down the inside balcony, concierge, and the penthouse is amazing, actually.
Sean, Justin's final thoughts on the Riviera deal, easy for me to say. Or even Oceania. I'm getting completely distracted. Drivers, you've got to take some drivers.
As in
No, the shoes.
Oh.
No socks. Deck shoes or drivers. Little moccasins. Okay.
So if you want any more fashion tips, by the way, just email and Justin's your man there.
You'll thank me for it.
I will.
You'll thank me for it.
Now, Fred Olsen have got a cheeky deal that's just come in for Valentine's. Justin is actually quite romantic, by the way. I know you don't.
Romantic?
No, you are. And this is Valentine's Day. Now, imagine going away 14th of February on board the Black Watch. You can pre-register tonight. It's not actually on sale till tomorrow, but you can pre-register. You've got an overnight on board in Antwerp, but the price there is under £68 per person per night. No flight from Southampton. And the price, if you register tonight, starts from as little as $339. 5 nights away on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and going into Antwerp, so diamonds.
Yes.
Little proposal.
Just think of it, £68 per person per night.
Perhaps celebrating, renewal of vows or a big, 40th, 50th wedding anniversary.
Or you might just think, well, I mean, I'm even looking at going away with my mum. I just thought it'd be a great little trip, you know.
I thought you were going to say I was just looking at that and thinking Amsterdam. Anyway,
but anyway, if you're pre-registered, you can get that for $339 tonight. But this is really exciting. It is now time for this week's Early Bird Special. Now, this is from Princess Cruises.
Yeah.
For the next 24...
Oh, you're not going to get your pound out again,
No.
No?
I've spent my pound. I mean, I've only got a penny now. That's all I've got. But...
You want to spend a penny?
Yeah, I need to spend a penny. But this is really good. We did this a little while ago, and it was one of the busiest shows ever in the last 11 years. A penny deposit now, and you can actually reserve a huge amount of Princess Cruises for dates 2020, 2021.
2021.
But if you decide to cancel, you've got a long sort of lead time on this, all you lose is a penny per person. Perfect. So you can cancel, seriously. You've got a long lead time on this, but a penny is all you put down and a penny is all you lose. I think that's amazing.
And, you know, all joking aside, you know, this is a great deal. If you want to know all the terms and conditions and exactly, you know, what the ins and outs are, give us a call tonight. The guys will explain it to you. But this is a great opportunity to get such a great brand at such a low price.
Yeah. I mean, normally you worry about losing your deposit, don't you? But it is a penny. Now, this is only for literally about 24 hours. It finishes at midnight tomorrow, doesn't it?
Midnight tomorrow.
Yeah. So you've got literally just over 24 hours to reserve your Princess Cruise for a penny. And there's a huge amount of dates available, including this one on the Grand Princess. So let's have a look. I think that's brilliant, don't you? Penny to reserve it.
Just absolutely fantastic. You know, the world is expansive, and when you see the fantastic C-class ships and the Crown class ships out there, and then realise that this is a Grand class that has been modernised and updated. She had a multi-million-dollar refit on her a few years ago, and they completely changed the layout. And it really, you know, sometimes when the ships, you get passengers on board, you sort of just refine it. This is a fantastic ship, and the original Grand class, actually.
Well, again, I've been very lucky. I've cruised with Princess a few times. Amazing standards. You know, I know that everything will be impeccable, but I haven't actually cruised on the Grand Princess. But from the pictures I've seen and from customers that I've spoken to, she is the most beautiful ship. And this is exclusive to Planet Cruise tonight. That deposit of a penny per person, and honestly, that is all you lose. You will lose a penny if you decide to cancel and say, you've got. As Justin said, the team will talk through the terms and conditions, but basically, all you lose is a penny.
Yeah. But the ship for me, she's just fantastic. She's just under 110,000 tonnes, 2,600 guests on average, with a maximum of 3,100. But she's got all of the great facilities that you'd expect as well. You've got your traditional fixed dining, which is the Da Vinci, the Michelangelo. You've got the 24-hour food court as well. You've got the Crown Grill Steakhouse, Alfredo's Pizzeria, the Italian Trattoria. So all of that is on board. It's just a great ship.
I'm really tempted, aren't you? Penny.
In for a penny?
Well, anyway, let's show you. So this is one of the cruises, but there's many to choose from. But we are cruising again out Southampton, so nice and easy.
Yeah, just a day at sea, and then we're into Kristiansand. This is actually Norway's 5th largest city port, and it's one of the fastest growing regions actually in the area. This has got a real small town feel to it, but you've got little coffee shops, you've got boutique shops. There's a famous zoo there as well. There's a cannon museum, there's an open air museum, and if you want to do something outdoor, do a walking tour, do a hiking tour, there's some great sightseeing and scenery to see, because it's just a completely different landscape, completely different sort of geography. Then we're off to Copenhagen, one of my favourite ports. Here, I mean, as you get off the ship, you can actually walk up past these beautiful houses, past the Little Mermaid. There's a lovely little fountain behind that, and if you carry on up into the town, and through the main thoroughfare of great shops and museums, you can get there to Tivoli Gardens. And it's one of the oldest sort of theme parks that there is. It's got its own lake in there, Chinese pagoda, a galleon. It's just a brilliant port. Then we're off to Sweden. We're off to Gothenburg. This is actually a new port on me. The thing that really dominates the skyline has got to be the church tower, 203 feet up in the air there. Back in 2002, there was probably only half a dozen vessels that were popping in here. Now, there's 100,000 cruise passengers and more than 50 ships that actually go in and out of the port in a year, and it's just a fantastic place. It's actually, and this is a little bit geeky, but because of the region, Sweden, Volvo. They've actually got a Volvo museum there, and it's got 86,000 square feet of various vehicles, dating right back to their first car in 1927.
I'd be quite interested in that.
See?
Yeah,
There you go.
Actually,
See?
yeah, it would.
I've got your quirky side. Thought, yeah. Then we're off to Oslo. Now, there's been complete redevelopment of the waterfront, and this should be completed by early next year. So if you're going in 2020 and 2021, this is going to be perfect. The downtown area is really easy walking distance from most of the harbours, and there's a really good tram system here. You've got the new National Museum, which is going to be next door and alongside the Munch Museum, which is the Edvard Munch, the screen painting. And it's also a short walk from the Nobel Peace Prize Centre as well. So this is where some of the laureates have received their prize since 1901.
And then, are we back to Southampton? We are, aren't we?
Yeah, well, a day at sea and then back to Southampton.
So, just to recap, now we've got an exclusive tonight. A deposit from £1 per person. Now, you've got to hurry because that expires at midnight tomorrow. You will also get on this cruise free up to $750 onboard spend per cabin. Family of 4 can cruise from $3,299, and you can also add on that night pre-cruise at the Holiday Inn in Winchester for only £95 per person. I mean, last time we did the penny deposit, it did go crazy. It really did. Price-wise, we've got the inside at $969, the outside at $1,215. Balcony 1309, and the mini suites as well there. All I say is there's a huge range, just isn't there, of cruises, not just this one, but a huge range of cruises
Mediterranean,
with a penny
Baltic. Just give the guys a call, and if you want to reserve a cruise with Princess for as little as a penny, tonight or tomorrow morning is the last chance to do it.
So I get on the phone and say, I know it's going to be really busy for that, but it's time for Luxury Corner now, isn't it? Oh yes, and this is with AmaWaterways, God, they're kind of like a hidden gem in the cruise industry, but once you discover them, they are outstanding. And this is the Rio Carnival and South America with Buenos Aires stays here. 16th of February of next year, 60 nights on board the AmaWaterways Pursuit there. And you've actually got several, you've got a few nights on board in Rio de Janeiro. That's during the carnival as well, isn't it?
That'd be really good. I'd love to see.
I would.
You know, you see carnivals in films and on TV documentaries and stuff like that. It just looks
magical, doesn't it? Yeah. You also get 2 nights in Buenos Aires in a 4-star hotel. It's all inclusive with AmaWaterways, with gratuities as well, and return flights on London. But an amazing itinerary, and the club interior there, 2799. But to describe AmaWaterways, they're very much like a boutique hotel. So lots of small, intimate spaces, smaller ships, amazing quality. But I mean, beautiful food, beautiful ships, and yes, I'm a big fan. Cruised them a couple of times now. I'm a really big fan. However, it is now time for Destination Hotspot. Yeah, I was waiting for you to pull your face there, Destination Hotspot. Do it like, yeah, exactly. That, yes. I almost want to do that again, but anyway.
Should we do it again?
Right.
Should we get like pieces
of
okay. Look down the barrel and just sort of like...
Yeah, right. Yeah. Let's do this properly. Okay. So, it's now time for Destination Hotspot. So that was a lot better at home, wasn't it? That was good. That was it, yeah. But it's a great hotspot because Athens. I mean, Athens. Wow.
It's brilliant.
I mean, I've only been twice, but I have to say, fascinating. And
I can everybody at home is probably going, well, Justin really shut Sean down there. No, Chris is going to tell you a little bit more about Athens, but I've got to say, my memories of Athens were fantastic. It was a great day, so historic. You see all of the sights that you should see. You know, we're so lucky in this generation that we can travel. You know, you think a couple of generations ago, I know your mum's well-travelled, but, you know, you think a couple of generations ago, people had never been to Europe, let alone to, you know, far-flung places like the Caribbean that we've been talking about
never,
tonight.
in my generation, we never, you know, we went to the Isle of Wight, you know, every few years.
Not the Isle of Wight.
Oh, it's lovely. But that's as far as we'd go,
yeah,
you know? It's a lovely place.
Go to Athens, have a great day out. Make sure you go to the Plaka and have a little bit of a barter and bring back some of the goods. But for the time being, here's Chris to tell you more.
As you arrive by ship into Athens port of Piraeus, you have multiple options to take you to the main city and its attractions. Firstly, check out the cruise lines and Planet Cruises shore excursions, which will give you door-to-door transportation and in some cases jump the line privileges. The second option is to take a taxi direct from the port gates. Beware though that these drivers can sometimes price a little extravagantly, so ask on board what the average price should be and agree with the driver before starting the journey. The last option is the Greek way, by using the metro from Piraeus town into here, Monastiraki station in the Plaka. The metro costs only a few euros each way and is a 20-minute walk from the port gates. The first and most important attraction to visit is the Acropolis, which, standing proud at 150 metres above sea level, is the site of palaces, temples and amphitheatres dating back beyond the Bronze Age. Currently, the ruins of the Parthenon and outdoor theatre are all that remain, but thanks to the entrance fees to the site, plus its museum and general donations, there's a successful restoration project taking place to rebuild and repair the area to its former glory. Home to the first modern Olympics, the Panathinaikos Stadium is our second recommendation, with a history dating back to 566 BC. Although the reason for its significance was the Olympic Games of 1896, which set the precedent for how we know the Olympics today. Our third recommendation is for Greek mythology fans. The Temple of Zeus took over 700 years to build as a place of worship for the father of the gods. Starting with 104 Corinthian columns and now with only 15 remaining, it doesn't take much imagination to see how immense this structure would have been at full size. Our final recommendation is to explore the streets of Plaka. Situated at the base of the Acropolis is the tourist centre of Athens and a great place to sit outside a restaurant with a plate of gyros, a short of ouzo and people watch to your heart's content. With a history spanning thousands of years and its world-famous iconic monuments, Athens makes for the perfect stopover destination before, during or after your cruise holiday.
And you have got a 2-night stay there, of course, on this one.
I bet he was tucking into gyros after that. I bet you. A bit of tzatziki with a bit of cucumber. That was the only healthy bit about it.
But an amazing place. However, you've also got a 3-night cruise with this one, haven't you?
Yes.
So
yeah.
You know, if you might be thinking, oh, I don't know if I fancy cruise, and you know, you're thinking, oh, shall I just try? This is great because you've got the land stay in Athens and then a 3-night cruise. And
yeah, it's great.
It's with Celestyal as well. So just have a little look. Here's a taste of what life would be like on board.
Celestyal Cruises are known for the authentic Greek hospitality and incredible destination experiences, and the Olympia is a credit to how true this is. With only 418 cabins on board, complemented by 540 staff members, it boasts attentive and friendly service, delicious local and classic cuisine and all-inclusive drinks as a standard. The Olympia offers a selection of staterooms to suit solo travellers, couples and families of up to 4. You'll find comfortable beds, your own ensuite shower room, air conditioning and TV to enjoy whilst relaxing. Although with everything Celestyal Cruises has planned, you won't be spending too much time in there. Celestyal Cruises have an incredible connection with its Greek roots in its restaurants, with delicious fresh cuisine served on board, taking diners on a cultural culinary journey, tasting flavourful Greek favourites and tempting local dishes. With all-inclusive drinks as a standard, there isn't much you can't drink on board, from beers, wines and some well-known spirits to cocktails, hot beverages and of course water. There are 5 bars and 2 lounges to choose from, each offering its own atmosphere and views. Entertainment comes in many forms and life on board Celestyal Olympia is fun for all. Celestyal Cruises entertainment includes live music, dance classes, karaoke and much more. For anyone wanting to keep all the incredible food at bay, there is a fully equipped gym on board, as well as a revitalising sauna spa where your day-to-day worries are left at the door. Celestyal Cruises are known for their dedicated Greek and Mediterranean itineraries visiting Greece, Turkey, Cyprus, Israel and Egypt. But it's not just the locations that make their cruises so incredible. The excursions and tours organised and offered by Celestyal are what give each day that once-in-a-lifetime feeling.
Now, while I was watching that clip of film with you at home, I was multitasking. I thought, because I quite fancy this one. And I thought, I wonder what the temperature is going to be like in Athens in
What's
November.
it going to be like, Sean?
And here it says, the best time to visit Athens are between March and May and from September to November. Weather during these spring and fall months is agreeable and sunshine is pretty much a guarantee.
And does it also... It sounds...
Not to mention crowds are thinner. So as well, so less busy. No, so it's a great time to go as well.
Read what it says for Pisces.
I thought he was going to turn around, and the best person to book it with is Planet Cruise.
Well, obviously. But great weather as well. Destination-wise, you are on board, say, this cruise for 3 nights, and you really get to see some fantastic places.
Yeah. As Chris took you through Athens, fantastic place to go to, and then your next port of call is going to be into Mykonos. Lovely little retreats. By day, it's quite a sleepy town. By night, it's quite a lively place. Then we're off to Ephesus, where you get one of the 2 free tours included. That's the port of Kusadasi. And, of course, the great thing with Celestyal is they know when to go. So they go very, very early before it gets too hot, so you get to see all the great archaeological sites there as well. You also get a chance the same day to go to Patmos. Now, I've got a very good friend of mine who actually does a meditation retreat on Patmos. It's very difficult to get to. You can't just fly there, or you have to get about 14 different ferries from different places. Well, that's how it always leads me to believe. But it is a beautiful, beautiful place. Lovely people as well. Then we're off to Heraklion. We covered this earlier on, but Santorini is also in the same day. And Santorini, well, it's just quintessential Greek yogurt pot, isn't it? It's just beautiful. Blue roofed houses, whitewashed walls, crystal clear oceans. What more could you want? Apart from a lovely little, just little toast in the evening as the sun's setting. Look at that.
Well, remember, your cruise is all-inclusive as well.
Exactly.
Yes, with your tips, and there's excursions that just mentioned. I think that's lovely, and to get away in November, so I mentioned about the great temperatures you're going to get, and the best of both there, that wonderful stay in Athens and a 3-night cruise with Celestyal there on board the Olympia. So prices start at just $679. You've got the 2 night stays I mentioned. 3-night cruise, all-inclusive, of course, on the cruise part of this, with your tips, and 2 free excursions. I mean, they're worth a lot of money as well, the excursions, aren't they?
Yeah, I want to point out, sometimes that, sometimes you see a deal and you think, oh, that's a great thing that they've included. Oh, it's not that great, actually. It's a free tour to the beach.
Yes.
This is to historical monuments. This is what you want to go and see. So the fact that they've packaged that together is just perfect.
And price-wise, as we mentioned, we've had a lot of sellouts already on this one, actually. But the lead date there is the 13th of November. We've also got dates earlier on in October and even August as well. And drinks-wise, it is all-inclusive, and it's a big selection of spirits, beers, Greek-flavoured ouzo cocktails, non-alcoholic drinks, and a wide range of hot beverages as well. But we've got one final cruise for you. This is wonderful because it's a river cruise, but it's for the Christmas markets, isn't it? Oh, yes.
Is that the sound of sleigh bells I hear?
Well, it will be.
Do you get excited about Christmas?
I do, yeah. But I do, yeah. I'm still quite...
Is it a guilty pleasure? Getting the tree out, getting the baubles out, the stuff that you sort of collect year on year.
Yeah. I've always been, even as a child, I used to spend my pocket money on Christmas decorations and things.
Really?
But I love the Christmas markets, don't you?
Yeah. Well, do you know what? It's some of my greatest family memories going away with what I call the outlaws. They're watching this evening. But when we do go away, we started going to Germany, then we ended up going to some of Eastern Europe. It's just fantastic. And the fact that you're on the Rhine as well, there's some lovely towns and some of the greatest Christmas markets that ever been.
But wait till you'll see what this river cruise is going to be like, because it is going to be spectacular. And just imagine all the, say, all the ship being decorated like this.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, nothing did stir, not even a mouse. Anyway, no, just go around the Christmas markets, have a lovely bit of glühwein. Have you ever a bit of glühwein?
Yes.
What about mulled cider? Do you like having the hot spice cider? Have you never tried that? Oh, you need to try that. I'll tell you what, one too many. One on anybody's, 2 on no one's. But no, it's brilliant. You can get the traditional gingerbread and the shortbread, the old wooden toys. I'll tell you what I love, a little bit of bratwurst. Bratwurst and currywurst, brockwurst, any sort of sausage with a bit of sauce on it. And I tell you what, there is a delicacy which is potato pancakes. So I'll tell you a little bit more when it comes up to Cologne, because that's towards the end. But the ships, all of these ships, these are designed and built for the actual waterways that are going on. As you can see, they're a lot smaller, so they're only taking dozens of passengers, not hundreds of passengers. In fact, actually, just looking at there's 81 staterooms and 162 passengers at maximum capacity. So.
Oh, there's your Christmas music.
Snow falling down, down in the air. Supposed to say Christmas in between. Anyway, one thing I love about this is the award-winning dining, but we'll touch on that. Let's get on board. Let's get on board and let's see where we're going. Because first of all, we're starting in Basel, and then you're embarking the ship, and you're actually then. The great thing is the tours are included. So the first actual port of call is Breisach. And you get a walk-in tour around the Christmas market, or you get an excursion to a separate Christmas market. There is a wine country bike tour as an option. And also you get a chance to see one of the most magnificent sights of the Dolder Gate as well. Then we're off to Strasbourg. Now you get the Gem of Alsace tour and the Christmas market there. You either get a Strasbourg bike tour, or you can go and visit the oldest Christmas market in France. See, there you go. There's also the beautiful cathedral there with the astronomical clock. Astronomical? Astrological.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an astronomical. Deary me, I'll get there in the end. Then we're off to Ludwigshafen. And you get a chance to either go on the romantic Heidelberg excursion, where there's a Christmas market, or you can go to the Secrets of Speyer tour with Christmas market. And if you go to Heidelberg, you've got the university there, you've got the Hauptstrasse as well, which is the main thoroughfare. If you go to Speyer, you've got a beautiful cathedral. It's actually a World Heritage Site. And the Christmas market there is actually outside the Old Mint. So if you like something a little bit historical, then you can do that. Then we're off to Rudolph. And this is a great opportunity to see some of the castles along the actual Rhine, and you'll get to see these as you're cruising by. There's a wine tasting option here. You can either go on a bike tour, a vineyard hike. Again, the Christmas market you've got here, you can include a tour to Siegfried's Mechanical Music Museum, or you can go to a local cafe and try one of the delicacies of the Rudolphsheimer coffee. I won't tell you what's in it, it's good. Then we're off to Cologne. Now, this is known as the Holy City. There's a beautiful Gothic cathedral that you've got here, and the cathedral is just stunning. The Christmas markets, though, this is probably one of my... I remember actually being late, get to try and join the bus back to where we were going, and we were buying these beautiful little tea light candles. We've still got them. They're like glazed bronze orbs in 3 different sizes, and we bought those, must have been 10 years ago, and we bring them out every Christmas. Now this is where you can get the potato pancakes and apple sauce. I mean, come on, potato, apple sauce. I'm there. I'm there. And also, there's an option to go to either on the cathedral tour and Christmas market, a Cologne bike tour, or you can try one of the local beers, which is the Kolsch. Now, I remember doing this just around the back of the cathedral, and they serve it in a really tall glass, and you think, hang on, that's a little bit stingy. And then you drink it, and you're like, OK, this is just blowing my socks off. Where's those potato pancakes? So it's brilliant, really, just enjoy it. And then
it just sounds magical, doesn't it? Really
I can't believe we're talking about Christmas, but I'm getting excited.
And then we're in Amsterdam, aren't we, as well?
Yes. Yeah, that's overnight on board as well, whether you want to do some window shopping, or if you want to go to some of the museums. You've got the Anne Frank Museum there, you've got Rembrandt, you've got all of the artists, you've got the windmills as well. But I just go out and experience the city, and overnight there's some fantastic areas that you can go to. Really friendly. I ended up going into a bar where there was a piano, and I went with the pianist that was off the ship. He started playing the piano, and we got kicked out. But they were quite nice with it, you know. It's a true story. It's a true story.
Now, we've got here 3 flights and transfers. We've got a great variety of airports as well, but you will need to be quick, please. We've got London, we've got Birmingham, Glasgow, Edinburgh, Manchester, obviously subject to availability. And those markets, they did look really spectacular, and a lot of fun as well. You've got the wine tasting in there as well, all those overnights on board, and you will get free Wi-Fi and house wine, beer and soft drinks with lunch and dinner Ships differ depending on departure date. Oh, and actually, if you book by tomorrow, you get a free bottle of champagne as well, don't you?
You certainly do. And also, if you would like to travel on one of AmaWaterways' newest vessels, just a day later, there's a very similar itinerary as well. So give us a call. If you want to go on a Christmas cruise and see some of the Christmas markets on a river, then give us a call tonight.
Now, price and date-wise, you could even be away over Christmas Day and Christmas Eve, couldn't you? On this one. We've got dates from the 1st of December up to... Do you know what I'm amazed about? Why? It's not any more expensive.
Do you know what, though?
Hang on, no, look at the Christmas days.
Yeah.
I thought that'd be loads more.
Exactly. No. Great value.
Sorry, I'm just...
And it also, it takes away, this is the greatest value for me, it takes away the argument of where we go in this year. We go to your family or ours.
But you could be away over on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the twin balconies, we're looking at those, they are amazing, aren't they?
Absolutely beautiful.
So, we are nearly out of time. We need to really get our teeth in. Let's recap the cruises that we've had tonight. Now, we started off with the Marella Dream. Love this ship. $589 is the price, all inclusive with tips. Return flights based on Bournemouth, but there are many regional airports available as supplements. And you can also extend your holiday with a 4 or 7 night port hotel stay as well. So just give us a call for that one. The lead date the 27th of November. But amazing value, $589, all inclusive as well. And on board the fabulous Marella Dream. Then Michaela was with us, wasn't she?
Yeah, with that great deal on Anthem of the Seas. This is a great opportunity to see Spain and Portugal. With this, you get all-inclusive. This is literally just been launched today, so jump on that one. Also, you get a free upgrade from interior to balcony on the lead date. Deposits from as little as £1 per person. Great family prices as well, and just a great ship. Also, don't forget, we've got big announcements for Royal Caribbean. If you want cruises on some of their amplified ships, the same at Southampton and Barcelona, give us a call tonight and ask some more details.
Yes, that was the allure that's been amplified. So even better.
And then up to 11.
Yeah. Then we've got Oceania on board the Riviera. An amazing cruise line known to have the best food at sea. All your speciality restaurants, including this one, the price $2,149. You've got the Miami stay, you've got free Wi-Fi, you can choose from free drinks, or up to $600 spend or excursions. Regional return flights are based on London, but you can upgrade to premium economy just for a supplement as well, and free gratuities for balcony and above. And then Princess, 1p deposit on this one.
Yeah, and this is for dates in 2020 and 2021. So please do get in early on that one, because that expires tomorrow at midnight. So get in early. There's free up to $750 on board spend per cabin. Great family prices, and also the opportunity to stay at the Holiday Inn Winchester for just £95.
But remember, if you ring Planet before midnight tomorrow, there's a huge variety of Princess cruises you can reserve for just a penny, and actually that's all you'd lose, you know, and there's a good lead time to cancel and things like that, but you just lose a penny per person. So all the terms and conditions are on our website, and the team will talk you through, but it's a brilliant opportunity. Then we moved on to Celestyal. This was our destination hotspot, of course, where you got to spend a couple of wonderful days in Athens, and then you've got a 3-night cruise, which is all inclusive with tips, and you even get your free excursions as well as $679.
Yeah, and then if you wanted to try something different with a river cruise with AmaWaterways, we've got some fantastic new ship deals as well. Give us a call for those. But this is the Christmas markets with tours included. And when we say tours, lots of different options. You're going to get a chance to see some of the greatest ports on the Rhine as well. Give us a call tonight. You get free Wi-Fi and house wines, beers, wines and soft drinks, and with lunch and dinner.
Now you can either call us right now, and I know we will be very busy, but you can call us first thing tomorrow morning as well. Justin, thank you so much.
Pleasure as always.
I don't know who it's been tonight, do you? It's made us laugh.
Hi. No, thank you to all of the crew as well. Thanks to the camera crew as well.
When are you back?
When am I back? A couple of weeks' time.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks' time. I'm always mysterious and elusive.
We will see you in 2 weeks. So it's loads of fun, but great deals, weren't they?
Yeah, great deals.
Great deals. Give us a call right now with Planet Cruise. I will see you next Tuesday as ever at 8 o'clock. But do check out our website for all the other deals that are available too.
Hiya, thanks for watching the video. Now don't forget to like, comment and subscribe below. Remember to click that bell to get all notifications,
And if you're looking for more fantastic travel video content, like this click on the videos to the right hand side. It'll be really informative. Or click on the Planet logo to the left to go to our website for some fantastic deals. Keep cruising.